today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
A lot of time.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Dancing to his left. Trucks over him. Yet again, just a bruising carry. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
It's taken to the 26. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. $16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Becker.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Becker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And He's got his big wide receiver complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers just continue to roll. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Off the play fake, Becker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikings seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw. Becker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun. Becker. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up.
The ball comes out.
Well, Parker, I think think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now back to throw. Pushes him over, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Becker over the middle, complete. It's Simpson.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This will be fielded at the 17.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And it's caught, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Houston set to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Becker. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw on second down. Becker firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing on first down. Becker. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Up the middle they go. It's Green. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Carolina, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire